Hello there, welcome to another video. Let's talk about signs that you're dating a man child. So basically, a man child is a man who is immature for his age. Knowingly or unknowingly, you often find yourself being a parent to them, and it honestly sucks being a parent to a grown man. However, the choice is always yours if you want to play Bobby the Builder and deal with it, or run as fast as you can. I have said it before, I'm not a relationship expert, but that little experience I've learned through dating is that men are not complicated. If they wanted to, they would. They will invest in the person they want. They will chase that person down. They will put a ring on it expeditiously without questions. Because I've heard of men who are not ready in a relationship before marry within 6 months of dating. On the other hand, a man child runs away from commitment talks. The moment you bring up the conversation, it's like they're about to pass out. And it's funny how most of their responses are. They're like, why do we have to put labels to it? Let's just go with the flow. What do you mean, go with the flow? If I wanted to go with the flow, I would be in the studio right now trying to make music, you know? And honestly, if I have to ask for commitment, I don't need it anymore because it's no longer coming from you, it's coming from me. A man who knows what he wants will never leave you guessing about the role he intends to play in your life. Men are naturally hunters. If he's not going all in for you, you are not the one, honey. You don't have to have relationship problems with someone you're not in a relationship with. A man child flirts with anything in skirt. They flirt with any woman alive. As a matter of fact, they flirt with anything moving around. And it's crazy how most of them say flirting is not cheating. And I ask myself, how is it not cheating? Because you're given interest and attention that only your partner should get. Just when you thought you were special to someone and you end up finding out he is special to everyone. You can't build a kingdom with someone who craves attention from the streets. A man child is basically a man who doesn't match his words. He's a boy who likes to talk a lot. They make good plans, but unfortunately, they remain planners rather than doers. They are so good in matching their outfits, but not their words with their actions, which is so unfortunate, honestly, because a man should never put you in a position where you repeatedly have to tell them how to act. Actions always prove why words mean nothing. A man can promise you anything, and I mean anything, as long as it's sweet to your ears. But if nothing comes out of his promises, he's just a man of many words, but not a man of his word. A man child will conveniently shift the blame on you. It's never their fault. They never take responsibility for anything. They don't own up to their mistakes. Unlike a man child, a responsible man will never hesitate to accept responsibility for his actions. A responsible man will admit it, stand through it, and learn from it. When things don't work out, he takes charge and tries to find out where he went wrong. And at the end of the day, he fixes things. Honestly, anyone can be toxic, but it only takes a mature person to have the desire to be educated and do better on it, while others will ignore accountability and still prefer to act the same way. A man child swears they are grown until it's time to own up to their mistakes, until it's time to apologize, until it's time to take charge. That's when they draw the line. I feel like as a woman, I shouldn't have to release my masculine energy when a grown man is beside me. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to use my brain cells. Let me be soft in peace. There is a reason why they say the man is the head and the woman is the neck. A mature man will lead you. They will not let you struggle when you are beside them. On the other hand, a man child will swear that he is an alpha male until it's time to do what alphas are supposed to do. That's when they draw the line. They are not bothered by their lack of growth. They lack direction. They lack leadership. As independent as we are, we still need men who protect us. We still need men who lead us. Just because I can do it by myself does not mean I should do it. Otherwise, why do I need a man beside me? Listen, if one thing a man child is good at is making you feel like you signed up to be their parent and not their partner, you repeatedly have to prep him to be on his best behavior before you go out. They have a good way of making it your role to make him grow, and you find yourself constantly nagging. And honestly, it might be just a genuine attempt to give a suggestion or something, but he takes it as a personal attack. A man child will make it his responsibility to trigger you all the time with no fail. It's like they make a living out of it, which is crazy. They put you in a situation where people look at you as a joke, literally. A man child behaves like he's forever in middle school. Age is just a number, might as well be his middle name. Because when it comes to serious conversations like things to do with finances, career growth, that is what they say. Age is just a number. Which is understandable, but why do you have to digress? Why do you have to divert the conversations? They always think that they'll forever be young. One thing you should know is that you can't make someone be ready for what you're ready for. You see the same way a toddler will scream if you don't buy them something? It's the same with the man child. He threatens to end the relationship. He thinks that he's entitled to lash out at people. During the argument, he is quick to remind you of his perfection, of that one little thing he did, so that he may appear as the victim. He sets you on fire, then acts like he's the one burning. They leave out the part where they screwed up. With a mind child, whenever you try to express your feelings, they immediately dismissed. They will have you thinking that you're asking for too much, when in reality, it's them who can't offer much. They choose to bully you because they can't control their anger. Your attempts to communicate with them comes off as being too needy or too sensitive. They lack that compassion and common decency to be considerate to your feelings. And honestly, sometimes it feels weird having to explain to a grown man how inconsiderate they are, because it's like they see nothing wrong with their actions, and that's when you realize that you are never asking for too much but the wrong person, because that is who they are, that is their character. A grown man does not dismiss your feelings. He doesn't bully you. Even if he's angry, he won't try to insult you because that is how much he respects you. It gets to a certain point and you realize that these are not mistakes anymore. They are more of a person's character. So you're like, you know what? I may be many things, but a babysitter is not what I signed up for. You are not just with it. One of the worst mistakes you can do is waiting for a grown man to grow up. Just because he has a beard does not mean he's grown. Not just age grown, but God-fearing grown, responsible grown, honest grown, leadership grown, that type of grown. If you're still debating if you should deal with a man child or not, let me leave you with a quick something to think about. If you're a whole meal, why are you settling to people as a snack? You can't put a crown on a clown and expect a king. And this one else brings us to the end. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one.